Hey everyone, this is Daniel,
And I'm Jun,
and we are
Korean.
American.
Hey Daniel,
Hey June, welcome back.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas!
Yay. It's Christmas. When do you feel that Christmas is coming?
When?
Like, yeah,
In Korea or in general?
both.
In the US, definitely after Thanksgiving.
Mm,
Yeah, it's like Thanksgiving, everything leading up to that. It's
yeah,
all about Thanksgiving, and then afterwards, it's Christmas season.
yeah.
Maybe also with Black Friday sales and everything, you start thinking about Christmas gifts for your kids and family. So I think
Ah,
that's like, for me, when the mental shift happens.
are you prepared?
This year,
Yeah.
this is something I wanted to say. Yeah, definitely this year, for whatever reason,
Mm-hmm.
I do not feel festive at all. Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Wait, why is that?
So for us, also in light of your earlier question too,
Mm-hmm.
whenever you get your Christmas tree or put up your reusable Christmas tree,
Mm-hmm.
that also starts to really set the mood in the house,
Yeah.
right? And we did that actually on a previous episode. I mentioned my sister-in-law and her husband were here.
Mm-hmm.
So with the kids, we did all that together.
Yeah.
And I think my wife is definitely keeping the holiday spirit alive in our house.
Mm-hmm.
She's doing advent calendars with our kids. So every day they, open up a thing and get a new chocolate to eat.
Oh, nice.
And then we have our Christmas tree up. That day felt super festive and very like warm in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying it doesn't feel warm anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't feel in the Christmas spirit.
Oh.
And so, we asked our kids what do they want for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just practically, like for my parents and relatives in the US who want to get them things,
Yeah.
I tell them not to ship things, especially in the current climate. It's crazy right now, getting things shipped into Korea from the US. So, yeah, I just ask them, like, oh, what do you want? We'll buy them for them and say it's from you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have to be honest, I don't know what it is. I don't feel in the Christmas spirit yet.
I must have already asked you, but out of how many of your children still believes in Santa?
I would say our youngest is too young to know anything.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know anything other than family. Our third, who is 6 years old, she, I think, still does.
Yeah.
But our older two, I think, have their suspicions.
Ah.
Our oldest outright knows. We've never, like, told them straight up.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, you can believe what you want to believe.
Yeah. Nice.
But no, we're not a big Santa thing, actually, in our house. We want them to be in the Christmas spirit.
Yeah.
It's about giving, not receiving. It's about family and celebrating that. Also reflection on the year that passed and the year to come. But nothing around Santa. It's not a big part of it.
I think I believed it on up until fourth grade
Oh, yeah?
ish. Yeah.
Santa was not a thing in my household growing up either.
Really.
Yeah, so maybe that's where I get
think
it
my
from.
parents tried. Yeah.
Because you were living in the States?
That must have been an influence.
I don't think Koreans do Santa, do they?
They do now.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
So you think little kids in Korea believe that there's a Santa Claus?
I think so.
Oh. I don't know why I find that surprising. Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of? One other weird thing that my dad made up,
Uh-huh.
because both my parents were working
Yeah.
and they wanted us, me and my brother, to behave well in the house.
Sure. Yeah. While they
So
were out.
he made up this concept of a chamse. Do you know what a chamse
Oh,
is?
don't tell me. Little birdie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't think it's a thing. I think this is a thing that my dad just made up. He said that he has a chamse
Yeah.
that's always looking at us
Oh.
and tells us what
You're
we're doing. And me and my brother, we believed it for a very long time. Anyways, yeah. So I think the time that I feel the most Christmassy is when I go to the 백화점.
Yeah. Yeah. The decorations are up.
Yeah.
Christmas trees everywhere.
And I think 현대백화점 is famous for their Christmas decorations.
They are.
The big one in Seoul, the Hyundai.
The Hyundai, yeah.
They have like this Christmas village thing.
Yeah.
That they make up on the rooftop, like the roof thing.
I bet the line's long.
It's crazy.
I want to go, but
But then after that, like all the department store chains like Lotte and Shinsegae started
Yeah.
doing that. So it's like it is very their decorations are crazy. It's very good.
is having a dressed up Santa Claus where kids can sit on their lap and
Yeah.
take a photo? Is that a thing here?
It's not as like a thing as it is in the States, but
Yeah.
sometimes you can see that. Especially maybe I'm guessing that they'll do it at church at least.
Not our church, but
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like I should know this, having young kids, but
Is Santa Claus a biblical character?
no, no, no,
No,
no.
but it is related to
Saint Nicholas is, I think, a historical figure,
Yeah.
a real saint, and obviously, we celebrate the birth of Jesus on Christmas, even though we know that's not when he was actually born.
Yeah. Oh, it's not?
No, no.
Wait. My mind is blown. When was he born?
I should ChatGPT this, but
Okay.
biblically, I believe they know he was born sometime more in like the spring, or the timing just doesn't work for him to have been born in December. Yeah.
What? When was Christmas invented then?
Oh, good question, dude. I don't know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I did not know about this.
Like the whole nativity scene and everything. Yeah, I don't think that happened in December.
It didn't.
Okay. Sorry. At this point, I have to look it up, so I'm not completely spouting BS.
Yeah.
But
You just threw it out like everyone knows.
yeah, I feel like most Christians know.
Oh.
And it doesn't matter. It's like
It's
we
a
still
Christian-
celebrate it on
Yeah.
this day. Okay. I have some ChatGPT facts for you, June. December 25th was not celebrated as Jesus' birthday until the 4th century. Early Christians did not celebrate birthdays at all. It was likely chosen because it aligned with the Roman festival, Saturnalia, and the winter solstice, symbolizing light overcoming darkness. Early theologians liked the poetic symbolism. The light of the world was born when the world is darkest. So it's a theological choice, not a historical one. Quoting some biblical verses here now, it says, shepherds in ancient Judea typically did not sleep outdoors with sheep in winter, especially in the cold, rainy months of December and January. And a census requiring travel during winter would have been difficult and unlikely under Roman administration. So
Makes sense.
yes, I was right. Most scholars believe that he was actually born in spring, so sometime March to May.
Interesting.
Oh, another strong theory is that he was born during Sukkot, the Feast of Tabernacles, which is in the fall, September or October.
Oh,
Anyway, yeah.
wow.
Your mind is blown.
Today I learned. Yeah, I feel like Christmas is coming.
Yeah.
Other than the department store decorations,
Oh, yeah.
when
Starbucks.
oh not yeah,
Starbucks
other than the
seasonal,
sleeves,
yeah.
but
menu.
the cakes
Oh,
that they
yeah.
advertise,
This
the
is such
Christmas
a-
cakes.
Such a weird Korean Christmas tradition.
Yeah. But doesn't it make sense? It's someone's birthday.
Is that the origin of it?
I don't know.
It does make sense if
Yeah.
you put it in that perspective.
Yeah. But
I
again,
never made that connection.
but
yeah.
again, Koreans made it super commercial,
Yeah.
and every year the
price of the
quote-unquote
cake
신라
goes up.
호텔 whatever cake is they break the record of being the most expensive, and apparently this year's 신라 호텔 cake is how
I was gonna guess 400,000,
or no 500,000.
500,000.
Yeah, and they only make like 3 a day or something.
What a scam!
And it has like
yeah.
truffles and it's so weird.
Can you actually recount the Christmas tradition? I don't know if we've. I mean, I know we've mentioned it on the podcast, but so you just buy cakes on Christmas and bring it home.
I think that's
the
like
tradition.
the most ritual thing.
Okay.
But that wasn't even a thing when I was growing up at all.
It's a very recent thing.
I think it's
isn't
a
it?
recent thing. At
5,
least
10 years.
not 5-10, but
Oh,
like
more than
more
that.
20-ish.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
became a thing.
No, Christmas cakes are not a thing as far as I'm aware.
Maybe Jesus wants a cake.
Blow out candles for him.
Yeah, but I think anything that's like festive,
Yeah.
and because it's like a more of a couples thing,
That's
you want
the-
like a
yeah,
more
yeah.
like festive, romantic vibe. And I have a cake there, or whatever. Yeah,
Yeah. Christmas is for couples in Korea too.
yeah.
We've said all this in previous year episodes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, and I guess now I'm thinking of, there's of course other, I'm sure I've mentioned this too, right? Mariah Carey's Christmas songs
yes.
start playing on the radio.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
hear it being played around.
Yeah.
And then, Starbucks' seasonal menu comes out too. A lot of peppermint things and whatnot. So,
Yeah. I don't think Koreans consider Christmas as a seasonal thing, like a season thing. It's only like the day of, I think.
Not even the week between Christmas and New Year's.
I don't think so. It's like
Oh.
Christmas Day is Christmas Day. Yeah.
This whole month of December is the Christmas season for sure. Yeah.
Do you like Christmas Eve more or the Christmas Day more?
Ooh. As a kid, no, I think both ways it's Christmas Day. Yeah.
Ah, I think it's Christmas Eve for me.
You like the anticipation?
Yeah.
You see the presents under the tree.
I already feel sad when it's the day of.
Oh, it's already over.
Yeah,
That's definitely a personality quirk of yours.
I think
Yeah,
so.
Yeah. You can't even appreciate it in the moment. It's like already gone and it's
Yeah,
sad.
yeah.
Cherry blossoms, etc.
yes.
But as a parent, Christmas Eve is kind of chaotic. Like if you have to do last minute wrapping and putting things under the tree and thinking
Yeah.
about the next day menu and food, and it's just hectic.
Do you know what's like the present for this year?
Is there one?
I don't know. I think
Oh, what
every
is the
year there
present?
is. Yeah.
That's a part of it. To be honest, our kids, the things they ask for, it's not like a typical Christmas gift in my mind. It's not like that toy or that game.
What is it then?
My oldest asks for Robux, which is Roblox gift card, basically, like
Ah.
in-game currency for Roblox.
Very practical.
Roblox.
It's basically saying, "Give me cash."
And then our second, she asked for, this is kind of random, but her friends came over and they're really into gymnastics.
Uh-huh.
So they had this thing called like stretch cards.
Okay.
So it's just like a card, but each one has a different stretch move on it. Mm-hmm. So you can like take random cards and do random stretch. It's like a fun way to make stretching into a game.
It's so healthy and constructive.
Yeah, it's also expensive for what it is. Like 30 pieces of cardboard, it costs $30. But anyway,
Is it an American thing?
there is a famous gymnastics influencer that created these cards, and she wanted these specific cards. So.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Everything's about social media these days.
I know.
Yeah.
They're famous. I just didn't know. I wouldn't know any gymnastics influencer. And then our third, her Christmas list was hilarious.
Yeah.
Number 1, puppy.
Okay.
Number 2, kitty.
Uh-huh.
Number 3, baby twins. So she wanted more kids in the family,
Whoa.
but specifically twins.
Yeah.
If not baby twins, she wants a twin of herself. Number 5 on her list was a new house. She's 6.
Yeah.
And then after that, I was just like, I don't think Santa can give any of these.
Wait, why does she want a new house? Because she thinks she wants a bigger house?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know
Because
where
she
she
thinks
got
it's
it from.
like a cool thing.
Maybe. And then the final one was like a bigger Christmas tree. Because our Christmas tree here is pathetically small.
Ah.
Yeah. But yeah, like, those aren't really, there's no like it toy they want or, I think a lot of years past, it was like, oh, I want this video game or I want whatever. And yeah, I just don't know what to get them. So that's a part of it.
You know what's most impressive here? Is that you can memorize the list without skipping a beat. Like everything, like the 6 like things
Yeah.
in order.
I just found it so hilarious.
That's impressive.
Yeah. Oh, this is the season, June, where we're trying to, like, we're a bit late to the game, to be
Yeah.
honest. We should have done this a week or two ago. But trying to just come up with gifts to get them.
Yeah.
And I do think it's okay if this year there are not that many presents. We'll actually not be in Korea. We'll be traveling on Christmas Day itself. So, yeah, this Christmas is going to be a little off. I wonder if that's part of it, knowing that we'll be traveling.
Maybe.
I think that is probably influencing me too.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
What are you going to get for your third then? Knowing that you can't get the top
Any of
6.
We'll probably just get them all like a sweater or something. I don't know.
Okay.
And then our youngest will be happy with like a bottle cap. I don't know. She's fine with anything. A doll or a stuffy would be perfect for her. So,
Nice.
yeah. How about you, June? What are you up to? Any Christmas plans this year?
So I'm traveling to LA next week.
Yeah.
And I'm landing on Christmas Eve actually.
Oh.
So I don't think I'll just be jet lagged during Christmas Day.
Will you be with someone, family, friends?
No specific plan as of now.
It's okay, June. It's okay. I'll be there. You can video call me.
While you're traveling. Yeah. I told you my parents always gave me like,
Money?
they're very bad gift givers, I think.
Did they give you money?
They never did.
Oh.
I wish they gave
Then
money.
what did they give you?
Like the things that they wanted me to have than
like
things
a
that
math
I
book?
pretty close. Like the one thing that I remember is they gave me an alarm clock because I couldn't wake up in the morning. They're
That is
very
so not a Christmas
very
gift.
bad
Yeah.
gift givers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, today's Christmas.
Mm.
Not the day that we're recording, but yeah, when you guys are listening, it's gonna be Christmas. I hope everyone's having an awesome Christmas evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Side note though, June. Do you want like a family to adopt you for Christmas in LA?
Ooh.
Like I think we know enough people that we can find if you just want someone to hang with.
And adopt me for in LA. Just like a random person.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's not random. It's like a friend of a friend. But
I think I'll be fine. But I
Okay,
appreciate the offer.
let me know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did I already ask you what's a typical Christmas meal?
Yeah, I think we've discussed this before.
Yeah.
Kind of like Thanksgiving, but you don't have to do turkey.
Also, they have all like the cranberry stuff.
Yeah, I
Wait,
think the sides are all pretty similar
pies.
in my mind.
Yeah.
Maybe less on the pies. Pies
Yeah.
are more of a Thanksgiving thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just a classic spread. I would say for some reason in my mind, I'm thinking like a pot roast.
A pot roast.
Yeah, so
Ah.
like kind of like a turkey, something you just throw in the oven and let sit all day, but tastier. But now I have now I'm curious. I need to ask ChatGPT.
And is there a sports event related to Christmas?
So obviously Thanksgiving is football,
Yeah.
and the NBA basketball has tried to co-opt Christmas to be its holiday.
Uh-huh.
I think they've done it successfully. Yeah,
Really?
Yeah.
So it's like the finals during
No,
Christmas
no, no, no.
season?
The finals are in July. So it's just a random. That's the thing. They can't. Doesn't really feel that special.
I did see the Lakers versus Clippers game is on the 23rd or something.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm sure there's also a huge lineup of Christmas Day games. Yeah. Yeah. But to be honest, even Thanksgiving and football, like the games aren't that meaningful. It's just tradition. So again, ChatGPT, I'm right. Glazed ham, which is also a classic Thanksgiving thing as well. Roast beef or prime rib, especially in the Midwest and Northeast. Roast turkey, some families repeat Thanksgiving. Less common but traditional, roast goose, duck, lasagna. I mean, it's just like, and your sides are all classic: mashed potatoes, gravy, stuffing, green bean casserole, mac and cheese. Yeah, it's kind of the same. It's more of you have more freedom to explore.
Yeah.
It's just a nice home cooked family dinner. Whereas Thanksgiving, you kind of had to do the turkey.
Oh. Which reminds me, it's been a while since I had like the traditional whatever Thanksgiving or Christmas American meal. I think the last time I had it was when I was in grad school and they had like a Thanksgiving dinner.
You sure you don't want to be adopted by a Korean American family this Christmas?
It's so 부담스러워.
We didn't mention this though. We had a potluck for our church group on Thanksgiving. Yeah, so we got to experience it. Yeah, recently.
What did you bring?
Oh, what did we bring? We brought 3 things, but I don't remember at the moment. I'll have to look it up. Gosh, what did we bring? It was not a main. We ordered chicken, but American style fried chicken. And then we brought mac and cheese.
Where do you order American style
It
fried
was
chicken?
KFC. We
Oh,
got KFC.
Okay.
But it definitely had the effect we wanted.
Yeah.
Because everyone was like, I haven't had KFC in like 10 years. What?
Oh, do they have the bucket in Korean
yes.
KFCs?
Yeah. The bucket. Colonel's original.
Now I want to get KFCs.
And then we brought some dinner rolls. Yeah. Anyway.
Speaking of potluck dinners, my go-to whenever there was a potluck in the US
Yeah.
was 갈비찜.
Oh,
And it was always a hit.
huge hit.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh, even was it like a UHAC sing circle or with non-Koreans?
I think I did both, but
yeah.
with anyone, it's a success.
Because that's a hard dish to make.
Yeah. Do you know
Very involved and expensive.
Do you know 망치?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You use Mangchi's recipe?
Yeah.
I don't love her recipes overall.
You
This is
don't?
all off the record for me.
I
don't wanna be
love her
quoted as this.
recipes.
You do?
Yeah.
I feel like they're not as traditional.
Oh, I thought it was always like a very safe bet.
But her galbijjim apparently is a hit.
Have you heard of this conspiracy theory where she speaks perfect English
Wait, she's
in real
known to be
life?
Korean American though.
I know, but she
Oh,
speaks kind of like
with an accent.
yeah.
I've not heard that.
I don't think she's surprisingly famous at all in Korea.
I'm not surprised that she's not
Oh,
famous
you're not
at all in
surprised.
Korea.
But she's a huge influencer.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
Yeah.
she was one of the first, even before Hallyu and K-Wave and everything. She was creating Korean recipes.
Yeah.
She was one of the originals.
Shout out to Mangchi if
Yeah.
you're listening to this pod.
No, I mean, like, she paved the way so everyone else could
Yeah.
influence.
Should we move on?
Yeah.
Anyways,
I was not expecting a long intro.
yeah, this episode is not about Christmas, though we're publishing this on Christmas Day. It's our annual
Year end.
SSAMary Day. Every time we do a summary, I'm kind of shocked that we made it this far. Like every
Me
year.
too, yeah.
Every year. This is our third.
And I think the most perilous year yet. Like, it was not a given we'd make it to the end of the year.
Yeah.
As we'll discuss, I think,
Yeah.
more throughout the episode. But
And I also didn't think that this will stick, the name summary.
I don't think it is sticking. I think we're forcing it.
Oh.
It's not a thing, June.
Yeah, I think it's slowly becoming a thing.
Again, Sam in Korean is rap.
Yeah.
So I thought having a summary episode as the year-end rap episode was quite clever.
Nice.
The first year, no one
No one
cared.
got it.
And you hated it for the record.
I hated it.
The second year, we talked about it, and then
Yeah.
we got a couple like, oh, that's clever. I
Yeah.
like it now. And this is our third year now. So
So we have a regular, sort of a regular format now. Now we can call it regular, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
it's our third time.
third time's a charm.
We start with the numbers, the stats, right?
Yeah.
So in 2025, first we published 35 episodes over 12 months,
I feel like we should do
including this episode.
half applause.
Half?
We didn't do one a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that was a good thing that we came up with a more sustainable, healthy schedule.
It was a necessary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Global reach-wise, it's pretty similar from last year. 71% South Korea, 13% US, 4% Canada, 2% Australia. The last one is a quiz for you because last time it was Japan,
Yeah.
and this year it's some other country.
It's not Japan, huh?
So it's South Korea, US, Canada, Australia. It's not an English-speaking country.
It's not an English speaking country.
It's not.
Crazy. Vietnam.
It's it's not Asian.
Not Asian? I don't even know enough countries in Europe. Mexico?
Oh, it's Germany.
Germany. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So thank you for all of our global listeners.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes. In terms of social growth, for YouTube, we started from 7,600 to
13,000?
13,700.
Ooh.
So we almost doubled it.
Yeah.
Yay.
By the way, that's how Koreans do drum roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, my 6-year-old is teaching me these things.
Ooh. For Instagram, it was a bit slower. We started from 58K to now 62.4K.
Oh, I'm surprised we're even up for the year.
We hit a peak at some point,
Yeah.
and now we're
We're down
dwindling
from
a
that
little
peak.
bit. Yeah.
Which we'll talk about more later,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Now with so we'll start with YouTube. The top 3 views. Can you guess what the top 3 is?
I know one of them was our like the last episode we released before break, I think. So year in review part 3, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah. But I don't know any of the other ones.
Oh, so actually none of them are on the top 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So on number 3, it's episode 96, College Part 1.
College Part 1 is
Yeah.
our most viewed episode?
Third most viewed.
Oh, third most. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, third most.
Was with 6.5K views.
Wow, okay.
I'm surprised you didn't get the top 2.
Is it College Part 2?
No. The second most viewed
Oh,
episode.
Squid Game?
No.
It's a media review, though. K-pop Demon Hunters?
No.
Okay, I'm off.
Second most viewed episode is episode 85 with 6.8K views, and this one was the one with Honey Jam.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know.
Well, that was a very popular episode.
I like that episode a lot.
I did too. And the number one is...
Oh, now I know, I think. Is it Nelson's interview?
Yes.
So basically we're riding on the coattails of big time influencers.
So episode 88 with 7.3K views with Nelson. So thank you, Nelson.
Thank you, Nelson. Actually, a lot of the people that write in, either through Instagram or email, they don't maybe explicitly say we found you through Nelson. Some do.
Yeah.
But a lot of them are like, oh, we found you through this guest who I already followed.
Yeah.
And so we know it's Nelson.
For the top listens, so this is specifically for audio format.
Okay.
Number 3 is the same, College Part 1. I don't know why this was so popular.
I think college is a fun theme.
Maybe.
Like if I'm browsing the catalog, looking for one to watch, college would stand out. Yeah.
With 15,059 listens
Ooh.
or downloads. But surprisingly, number 2 and 1 are completely different for listens.
Yeah.
So for the second most listened episode, it is episode 103, and this one is the one with Pyong.
Oh, the language one.
16,091 downloads as of early December, not of the publishing date. Anyways, the number 1 top listened episode was episode 102, which is 100 weeks of Korean American podcast with 19,532 downloads.
Wow, almost 20K.
Yes. So yeah, these are the stats in a wrap.
But my analytical mind is going directly to the top 2 were the ones that were the most recent episode for the longest. Because they're the ones we published before break. So in a sense, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they were at the top of the playlist for the longest.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Moving on to milestones. What do you think are some of the milestones that we achieved for this year for our podcast?
As we talked about earlier, Jun, just getting to the finish line.
That's a good way to put it.
I feel very proud of that because it was not a given this year. First of all, whether I would still be living here was not a given.
Yeah.
I think, we stopped uploading short form content in March, like very early in the year.
Yeah.
And I think that is directly related to why our Instagram stopped growing. Yeah, because again, some of the toxicity in the comments was getting to me.
Yeah.
And I think very quickly after stopping, you were like, oh, it's such a relief not to have to do this every day.
Yeah.
Which was a huge time sink for us.
Looking back in retrospect, that is crazy. Again,
that you did it for so long.
That I did it for every day.
Yeah.
For so long.
That's dedication.
I think there was a certain factor of dopamine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Seeing how many views it,
because there was like direct feedback from it, like and the comments, right? So of course some were toxic, but I think a lot of them were positive too.
That's true. Yeah.
So I think if you think about what dopamine does to your motivation, and that's crazy.
Also going into the summer, I think the future of the podcast was in question.
Yeah.
Because I was feeling a bit burnt out creatively, and then honestly, feeling like I didn't have many fresh takes, which I'll get to more. I still feel that's a bit true. But more than anything, I think, we've continued to have a very dedicated, loyal listener base.
Yeah.
Which makes this super worthwhile and something I'm really still happy to do. So yeah, for me the milestone is just finishing the year and consistently releasing content.
For me, it's somewhat related, but ironically, I think having the break was a milestone for us because I don't think it was a easy decision to make, but we did it in a very healthy and aligned manner, and we came back promptly.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know if this is going to be indefinite too.
You keep saying that. It felt long for me. We were off for like 6 to 8 weeks. It felt like an eternity.
Well, so the right way to put it is that I wouldn't have been surprised if that was the end of it.
Yeah. I see.
So I think that's a milestone that we did have that healthy break. And coming out of that, we came up with a more sustainable format, which is the cadence and the formatted structure. I think that's one of the milestones that I think we achieved too.
How do you feel about the new format and the cadence since summer?
I don't love the cadence as a listener because I have another podcast that I listen to where they do it bi-weekly, and still I don't know whether this week's
is on or off. Yeah.
So I think our listeners are going to go through the same confusion because you never get used to it, right?
Yeah. I told you this when we agreed to it. Do you remember?
Yeah. I know.
I was like, I want to do weekly or monthly. I hate bi-weekly.
Yeah. So I don't love it as a listener.
Yeah.
But I like it as a
producer.
A publisher. So sorry, but yeah.
I will say, I think we still struggle with, once a month we try to do the standard format. Mm-hmm. Daily life updates, news, trends, and listener comments. Mm-hmm. And then we're supposed to do a guest interview or another content, whether it's a media review or whatever, in the alternating weeks. Mm-hmm. And I think we still struggle with that regularly.
Yeah. Especially for the guest interview thing, we have to think about logistics and we have to act earlier. And that part, I think it's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, we've had a couple guests fall through just for some reason or another. And it's just hard to do. Yeah. Because this is, not a full-time thing for us by any means.
Yeah.
But we are going to talk about 2025 resolutions before, right?
Yeah.
Later, sorry. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we'll talk more then.
Okay, moving on to highs and lows. I definitely have very distinctive highs and lows for 2025.
Let me. Oh, for the year.
Yeah.
Oh man. That's hard. Lows. Yeah, I think lows that spring season was the low for me.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
I was kind of like hating life. Everything was rubbing me the wrong way in Korea. Feeling trapped is the wrong word because, we made the decision to stay.
Yeah.
But it was kind of like, why are we here? Type feeling.
Yeah.
So I would say that started around the spring in a sense. And yeah, the low for me, that's the low. And looking back, definitely I'm in a much better place now. Mm-hmm. Also partially due to the fact that, this might be my last, Christmas season in Korea. This might be my last year in Korea. Because, we still haven't decided anything yet. And I won't share anything because we haven't. But yeah, maybe next summer is the time for us to go back to the US. And in that sense, right, Jun, there's a very famous thing that parent influencers say all the time. One day you pick up your kid for the last time and you don't know it, right? And so, by the way, my kids use that against me all the time now. I'm like, my daughter will be like, Daddy, pick me up. And I'm like, I'm tired. They're like, Dad, one day you're going to pick me up for the last time and you won't know it. Of course I have to do it, right? It's like, I'm not going to not do it after she says that. But in line with that sentiment, Jun, I think every time I do things these days in Korea, I really feel like, is this the last time I'm going to do this in Korea? Or is this one of the last few times I do this, right? Whether it's honestly just a simple kukbap meal. I know I can eat it again the next day, but it's like, I'm not going to be able to just walk out, have 5 kukbap places to choose from, and go eat a meal for $8 and walk back. I'm not going to be able to do that for much longer if I don't stay here.
Yeah.
Whether it's down to, I don't want to be too over dramatic here, but if I leave in June or July, we only have 12 podcast recording episodes left. That's really not that many.
Yeah.
And it's a continuation of just that article I've referenced before, Wait But Why, they talked about your life in weeks. I think now there's even a famous book called like 5,000 Weeks. Is that it? 4,000 Weeks. But that's a really...
We only have 4,000 weeks.
In your life, yeah. That's a really quantifiable, digestible number, right? And it's like every time another week goes by, you can really think, that was week whatever, 2,233. And I only have 2,500 more of these, right? So, in line with that, I think I'm always thinking about trying to be present, make the most of this. I've shared about my struggles with motivation, my midlife crisis, all of that. But I would say the high for me has been the last couple months. And I can't put a specific moment. I'm not going to point to a very particular moment because there isn't one. But I can see myself slowly getting into a place where I just feel at peace with the way things are. Not knowing the future, it's not certain. Not knowing, I don't know, how my kids are going to grow up, right? Not knowing what my job situation is going to be like, and kind of being okay with that. Yeah, so I'd say just a sense of peace. And yeah, that's ironic in a sense. Not ironic, but very timely because, in Advent, every week there's a certain theme. And actually this past week in Advent, the theme was peace. So I do think I finally feel a sense of peace. I can't say I'm not fully there, but significantly more so at peace than I've been for the majority of 2025.
Yeah.
So
I can feel that you're in a more happy state whenever
Yeah.
I meet you these days. So I'm very happy for you.
thank you.
No, but I also wanted to add that although like you saying that every experience that you have in Korea, you feel like it might be the last time. And I know that it's kind of like a little bit sentimental and also a little bit of sadness there. But I also think that it's a good excuse to live your life to the fullest, right? And if you can memorize this feeling and every time you do something in your life in general, if you can think of it that way, I think that's a very good way to live life. Yeah.
All right, Jun. You said you had very particular highs and lows for you this year.
I know, but I didn't know that you were going to talk about your life in general. Because
Yours are more-
I thought this was for our podcast. Sorry, every time I
was it
disappoint
like
you.
was it a meal you ate or was Oh, that time I found the chunwon on the floor.
Oh, this was specific. I thought of this specific for the podcast.
Oh, podcast
Yeah.
highs and lows.
Yes.
We can redo mine.
No,
then later.
but that was very deep
I
compared to
asked you specifically though for the year.
for the year
Yeah.
for the podcast though. I
for
always
the
had
podcast
that
for
as
the
like a given.
I'm embarrassed now.
Well, I can think about it
For your life too.
for my life. See, I think 2025 was a pretty good year for me,
Uh-huh.
regardless of what has happened in my workplace.
Yeah.
Because there was so much like turbulence there. But I'm kind of like, I was proud of myself to being like very healthily nonchalant about that and coming out I think in a better, more constructive way. I think partially due to the fact that I went through this multiple times. But I think that was very good for
It
me.
has bred resiliency in you.
Yeah. And like every time there are instances in your life where you went through some phase with so much pain.
Yeah.
But then you look back and you think that was a good days.
Yeah.
This time I really felt it in that moment.
Oh,
and I
yeah.
felt like these are going to be the very good days, right?
Looking back.
Looking back.
Even if it
And
feels painful today.
Yeah. And I wanted to embrace that feeling as much as possible. And I did it in a pretty good way.
Yeah.
So I think 2025 overall was pretty good.
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh, I was gonna talk about this in my personal reflections for 2025. Should I just do it? Should we just like mash it up together?
Fine. Let's do personal reflections, then we can go back and do podcast.
Yeah.
Highs and lows.
Personal reflections for 2025.
Yeah.
For my career, although it ended up in a not most optimal way, I still had the experience of building something from scratch to 0.95. I don't want to say 1 because we didn't publish. We didn't
properly
publish
launch,
it.
yeah.
But I did have the experience of going through that, which I'm thankful for. This year was very distinctively different from other years for the fact that I traveled to so many places.
You did do a lot of traveling.
If I include LA,
Yeah.
I traveled to 5 different countries this
Wow,
year,
yeah.
which was very exceptional.
Yeah.
Starting from, I think it was January when I traveled to Japan with my family,
Yeah.
and then Taiwan, and then Portugal, and then China and LA.
Yeah.
So it's like Asia, Europe, and the Americas.
Truly a world globetrotter.
I
Jun.
know. I never traveled this much in my life, I think,
Yeah.
in a year. So that was special. I think one of the highs came from, like, definitely from some of these travels, especially I think Portugal was very impressive to me.
I wish to go one day. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on my list.
Another high that I'm very proud of is the diligence that I kept for exercising.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
you got in shape and you stayed in shape.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
I never went this long without falling off the wagon. I was very consistent throughout the year, starting
Yeah.
from January. And I think I
Take
almost,
that New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
June finished.
Yes. And it was a pretty challenging goal for me because I wanted to do 6 days per week.
Mm-hmm.
And my work situation definitely helped. But anyways, I did manage to, even when I was working and I was very busy,
Yeah.
I managed to wake up at like 5:30 and hit
Yeah.
the gym at 6.
Impressive.
Yeah. So I did that. I had my band performed again this year,
Yeah.
which was another milestone for me. And Korong, my cat, had full teeth extraction,
Yeah.
which I think at the moment was painful for me and for him definitely.
But big turnaround.
Yeah, he is like, he seems like the most happy in his life these days.
Yeah.
So, props for Korong.
Yeah.
So I think overall, listing all these things that I'm grateful for, I think I had a very happy 2025. For the lows, I don't know. Well, this is related to the podcast too, but like that phase that we were going through was definitely difficult for me as well. But I really wanted to understand where you're coming from, and I think we dealt it in a very graceful manner. So I'm grateful for that, although that was low. Well, what I was trying to mention for the lows for the podcast was actually the account hack.
Oh. That was pretty bad.
Yeah.
That was a low.
And it was like 100% my fault, which is like, but I'm again very grateful that we got it back, and special thanks to our listener.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AM.
AM.
Who helped make that happen.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Another highs for our podcast that I was trying to mention was, this was related to last year's resolution.
Yeah.
Was that we did the live.
Oh, yeah. We did
That
the
was
live.
one of my bucket lists. That was pretty fun.
We still haven't done in person.
That was going to be my 2026 resolution.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jun, I thought your high for the podcast. Do you know what I was going to guess for you?
My high for the podcast.
Episode 90.
Episode 90?
Yeah.
What was
Don't look it up. You have to guess without looking.
Episode 90.
Yeah.
Oh, 나는
나는
솔로. I was so
Finally,
happy. I was
we
so
did
happy
it,
that
yeah.
I got to make you watch it. Yes.
Well, okay. In my defense, Jun, my earlier, maybe more personal reflections were specifically with regard to how I relate to Korea,
Yeah.
which I feel like was directly related to how I relate to this podcast, if that's in my defense.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of other personal stuff I did not talk through.
I see.
Highs and lows for this past year.
Yeah.
So it was podcast adjacent, but maybe it went a little bit more personal than you were thinking. But yeah, okay, fine. I think we started off the year. This is getting into our 2025 resolutions. But one of our resolutions was to have more guests.
Yes.
And we started off very strong.
We did.
We had at least one guest a month for the first 4 months, if not more. And then we kind of faded.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we did a good job. We came out of the gate strong, and we lasted till April, and then started to fade in May. So
Do you want me to list the podcast goals that you mentioned in our last summary?
let's do it.
Okay. You said,
Oh, 100K listeners.
oh, you remember that. So, okay, let's start from there.
Okay,
you said you wanted to, for some weird reason, you wanted to get the silver play button, right?
I still think it would be so cool.
I think so
but
too.
I'm no longer.
Optimistic.
I don't think
hopeful.
we'll get there,
Okay.
which is okay. So I am okay with not getting there.
Yeah.
I always was. Still be fun to get there eventually.
Yeah. 100K YouTube subscribers was definitely your growth goal. You also said that you want to take more creative risks. So you said you want to take more creative risks and show more of your lives outside of the studio.
I think we failed. Yeah. We did the live.
Yeah.
That was a step of faith.
Yeah. Speaking of live, that was my podcast goals.
Yeah.
I said I hope to conduct a live broadcast. Though I said I was skeptical about audience turnout for an in-person event.
Yeah.
Which I still think so.
Which is actually why I'm not very motivated to do it. I think.
Yeah.
No, not to discredit our listeners and people who say they would come.
Yeah.
But once you have a date in mind, like it's a big commitment.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure people would show up. Yeah.
Another topic was moderation. Says you plan to establish a clear content moderation principles to handle comments more effectively.
You saw I did do this.
Yeah.
We never published them.
Yeah.
And we ended up just turning off comments entirely, which I think was unfortunate.
We did not actually. We turned it off for non-followers.
Well, at first I think we turned them off entirely, and then we changed it to followers
did?
only.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I have these guidelines. I'm sure I can find it somewhere in my ChatGPT history. I was pretty happy with them.
Yeah.
I think your original feedback on that set of guidelines was it's very subjective, so it's not that helpful.
Yeah.
But for me, I think it's still really, really valuable to at least have the principles laid out,
Yeah.
codified, and published to offer some sort of both transparency but also accountability on our part. But yeah, ultimately, we never published them.
Yeah. Personal goals for 2025.
Oh, no, I have no idea what they were.
You
Design
said
Oh, yeah. I have no idea.
Daniel aims to find and build more community in Korea and be more intentional with his time off and overcome feelings of directionless.
Yeah, actually, I just said I feel more at peace. So that last one was checked. The community aspect, one of the highs in my life this past year was finding the church community group.
Yes.
I think I mentioned that.
Yeah.
That's been a complete game changer. I can't say I feel very close to them, but I realized as much as maybe I would like to, I don't need that. I just need some group of, I guess, people in a loose connection that if I did need something or if there is the occasion, I know I could rely on them. Someone would step up and help out. But also just like meeting once a month, that's all I need. Yeah, just some sort of loose connection. That was very meaningful for me this year and contributed a lot, I think, to my overall sense of peace. What was the middle one? Oh, creating community.
You also said be more intentional with your time off.
Okay, before I get to that, I think I let go of this. In a sense, I definitely did not succeed in creating more community, but I think I became more okay with just having the community that I had, right? So it's not like I'm completely isolated. I have friends, I have contacts, whether it's friends of, other parents of my kids' friends, whether it's other expats I've come across, whether it's, my part-time work, meeting people through that. So I think more than anything, I stopped comparing my life to my life in the US and just let my Korean life be its own thing. And I became much more okay with that. And I guess I realized...
Just became more Korean.
Is that true?
I think that's what it is.
I think I realized, again, comparison is the thief of joy, right? So
Yeah.
I realized, I actually have some community here that I've been able to form.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't say I wasn't grateful for it, but I think whatever gratitude I felt for it was just overshadowed by this feeling of loss at, what would my life be like? What could it be like in the US? And so I think I stopped comparing in that way and just let it be its own thing. And I've become much more, I think, at least mentally happier day to day and not focusing so much on what I don't have in a sense. So yeah, maybe in that sense, it is just fostering a bigger heart of gratitude this year. I think
It almost feels like you went through that, like the 5 phases of grief or something. Yeah.
I'm in acceptance now. My life will never be like it is in the US, and that's okay. Yeah.
For me, the personal goals that I mentioned in our last year's summary was I wanted to maintain my recent success in health and weight management.
Boom.
Which,
A plus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Says
Congrats.
But it says via intermittent fasting, but I did not do intermittent fasting per se, but yes, I did succeed in this area.
And was this something you were mindful of throughout the year? Like, oh, I committed to this? Or did it just become habit at a certain point?
You know what really helps me weirdly is when you have to like punch like a stamp on the calendar. That really helps me. And the app that I'm
Oh,
using for my exercise lets me do that.
yeah.
And it's like I was almost obsessed about like
Yeah.
having
Not
to
missing a
punch.
day to
Yeah.
punch that stamp.
Yeah.
It's a virtual stamp, though.
It's a virtual stamp.
Oh, but that's enough to motivate you.
I didn't know, but it really means a lot to me, I
It's
think.
awesome. Yeah.
But I do feel like this is somewhat unhealthy in a
Yeah.
way that because it's coming from a sense of obsession.
I don't know.
I feel like I want to be more diligent without the obsession aspect.
I think we're very nitpicking here.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes to keep you motivated
Yeah.
and healthy is fine if it works, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so with that, should we move on to
Wait, that was your only goal for the year?
that's what
Your personal goal?
yeah.
What was the second thing you listed for me? I don't think I addressed it.
Oh, be more intentional with your time off?
Yeah, that's a fail. Oh, I did start part-time work,
Yeah.
which I'm very happy with how that has gone.
Mm-hmm.
I still do yoga consistently, which but
Oh, I didn't know.
oh yeah, those are some of my happiest moments throughout each week.
Oh, nice.
But
Did you like level up in your yoga skills?
maintenance, June.
What's like the hardest posture that you can do?
June, you have such a goal-oriented mentality with this.
No, it's like it's a barometer that I can visualize in my mind.
I don't think I have any fancy techniques I can do.
Oh, you can't do like I don't like whatever, like the butterfly or whatever.
Nah.
Ah.
I guess a headstand might be the most
Oh, you can
advanced.
do that?
But I could do that at the start of the year too.
Really? I don't think I can do that.
I think for me, it's just I just being present, having nowhere else to be, in a very like almost calm meditative state, while working on things like mobility. It's just I love yoga,
Nice.
but definitely I don't have any particular goals in it. Yeah, but no, I have not been more intentional with my time off. Yeah, sadly.
Okay, with that, should we move on to this next year's resolution?
Yeah, are we doing highs though for the year outside the podcast? Because I wanted to mention my brother came and stuff like that. And
Oh yeah, go
yeah,
ahead. Because I thought you already covered your personal goals, but actually it wasn't.
it was
Yeah.
podcast adjacent
Okay.
sentiment towards Korea.
Yeah. What were your highs and lows personally?
No, I would be remiss if I didn't call out my brother and his family visiting, seeing my aunt when she came. Every time I see my parents when we're overlapping in Korea, and my sister-in-law and her husband visiting. Just it's nice to be able to be in Korea and have people come and visit where we can host and really. I can't say I'm fully a local, right? My language skills are not there, but kind of local adjacent. Like give them almost like a local tour guide type experience where I can really tell them the ins and outs of what they need to do, what area of Seoul makes sense to go to, how to organize their itinerary and things like that. And yeah, I felt really happy that we could do that for our family. So that was definitely a high. And then it's not my high because it's really just for my family. But seeing my kids I feel like they're all really thriving here, which is what would make a potential move away so hard. Even if I think they'll be fine and great in America, any change is risk. But my oldest two, they seem to have friends and are doing fine in school and are growing up to be, I think, good people. And then my younger two as well, like in the Korean system, we don't interact. We're not deeply entrenched in like the Korean parent communities, right? I don't think we have really great relationships with our friends, our younger kids, friends, parents. But even still, every time we talk to a teacher or we do come across another parent or seeing them interact with their Korean friends in their Korean context, they just seem to be doing so well. They know the language, they have friends, they have social connections, and they love their teacher. And yeah, they're just, I think, fully integrated, I would say, even though we can't provide much as parents. And so I think that's beyond my expectation how
Yeah.
well they're doing and how integrated they are into the Korean schools. So yeah, I really love seeing them grow up here. And this time has been really special. I think it's, the end of the year in the Korean school calendar is the end of the school year too. So our younger two are graduating daycare and kindergarten respectively. So yeah, we're tying up the end of this chapter. They both spent, 2 to 3 years in 어린이집 and 유치원. And yeah, I think they'll carry that with them for their whole life. Oh, I went to kindergarten in Korea. Our third is starting Korean elementary school in March. Yeah, I think that's cool. And just really, again, even though I failed at all of this year's resolutions, the broader goal of moving to Korea, I can still say, as I've said before, it's definitely been exceeding expectations. And I think it's mission accomplished in that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I know that one of if not the most biggest reasons that you decided to come to Korea was to give more like Korean exposure and diversity for your kids.
Yeah.
And so I'm very happy for not only them, but for you and your wife to have achieved that goal. You almost overachieved that, right? So
Yeah, because we've overachieved our length of stay.
that's also
2
good.
years has become 4, will probably end up being 5.
Yeah. Oh, something else, but what caught my attention was the way that you pronounce kindergarten.
Yeah.
You said kindergarten, right? Is that the way that Americans pronounce kindergarten?
Kindergarten.
You said kindergarten.
Kindergarten. It's kindergarten.
Yeah.
I mispronounced it.
Oh, but I see a lot of like, especially white people.
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten.
Oh, it's
kindergarten.
no R. Kindergarten. Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. There's no R there. Kindergarten.
I shouldn't be saying kinder. Sometimes we just say kinder. Kindergarten.
Oh, there's definitely there's an R.
But you don't pronounce the R.
Oh, you don't pronounce it?
Kindergarten.
Kindergarten. There's an R in the pronunciation mark.
I don't pronounce. One thing with, I think, more city accents is my understanding. But they slur the consonants a lot, and they just drop them. Okay, the classic example in Maryland is Maryland itself, like Maryland or Baltimore.
Yeah.
You don't pronounce that T. It's not like Baltimore. It's Baltimore. But anyway, whatever.
Yeah.
We should cut this whole part. Oh, June, that is not, since you brought up my mispronunciation, that's not a high or low, but definitely something I'm noticing. My English is going down. No, sometimes I'm listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
I'm like, what did I say? Like, quick Google, like, that's not a word. I made up a word.
Oh yeah. Last time, what was it? You made up something.
Or sometimes I read, like, send text messages and I reread them. I'm like, I stopped conjugating verbs. Like, what am I doing? Instead of sent, I'll write send. When, like, in my mind, I'm thinking sent. But I just, like, don't even check it or do it right.
Yeah.
Maybe this would be happening in the US. Maybe it's general cognitive decline.
No, it's definitely
Living here,
Yeah,
right?
the
I just don't interact as much in English. Maybe it's not being in a formal workplace environment 24/7.
And I think the Korean is infiltrating into your mind.
I think so.
Yeah.
My Korean has gotten much better.
Yeah.
But I feel like, I still remember the exact moment when my dad had lived equal times in Korea and America.
Yeah.
He turned 60 and he was like, I've now lived 30 years in Korea and 30 years in America.
Yeah.
I am not good at Korean and I'm still not good at English.
Well, that happened to me for Korean too when I was in the States.
When you were younger. Yeah.
No. When I was in grad school.
Oh.
Like at some point, I couldn't come up with the correct vocabulary
Yeah.
in Korean. So I just used English.
Yeah.
And I realized now I understood those people who didn't live in the States for that long, but use a lot of English words in Korean, which Korean people hate. But I do understand it a little bit. Yeah.
So I can literally see my English skills
Yeah.
dropping off. Yeah. It's
You'll pick it up once you go back.
quite humbling. Anyway. All right, Jun. Next segment. Let's do our favorite episodes for the year.
Mm-hmm.
Does any come to mind for you?
Yes, I think my favorite episode was, of course, the ones with the guests.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite guest episode was the one with Seil and Lyra.
That was a good one.
Because I think not only for Seil, because he also has a very interesting background and character as well.
Yeah.
But Lyra, because she has a very extraordinary background of like not only Korean Russian, but she lived in that very specific area of Sakhalin, and the history that she taught us was beyond fascinating.
Totally, yeah.
And I think that was also true for our listeners as well. And just their like vibe that they give out is so interesting, and the way that they're living in like that, like the shigors of
True
Korea.
shigor. Yeah.
It was so I don't know. I admired their lifestyle a lot. Yeah.
Yeah,
The way of thinking.
I really love that
Yeah.
family. I loved all our guest episodes too. But I think they really have a way they want to live, which I think everyone does.
Yeah.
But they actually really stick to it, if that makes sense, right? They put their money where their mouth is.
Yeah.
And it's not about, let's say, money or fame or anything, but they want to, raise their kids in a certain environment. And I think they're really doing it. So yeah, their commitment to their principles, I think, is pretty awesome and definitely inspirational for me. My favorite episode, Jun, do you have a guess?
Was it with a guest?
No.
It wasn't.
No.
Your favorite episode must have been the one. I actually have no clue.
It was 92. The Great Wall of Individualism.
Ah.
Because this was such a, I think our listeners from the comments could tell. One of, a couple of our episodes were a bit tense around like my inability to grasp how Koreans think about social connection and specifically why they feel so cold unnecessarily.
Yeah.
And I think this was the episode that really was kind of like a watershed breakthrough moment for me.
Oh, yeah.
Where I started to, again, I can't say I agree, but at least I understand where they're coming from and why. And so I think it got to the point where like, okay, this Jung-based no boundary relationship that everyone maybe is trying to move towards in Korea, or like you're trying to figure out if this person is going to get in that direction.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's just so foreign to how I think about relationships. And I think now understanding that I'm at the point where like, okay, I don't think that way and that's okay. You don't think the way I do and that's okay. And, you're going to live your life your way. I'm not going to try to change you or influence you because I actually don't think my way is better or worse. It's just different. And yeah, I think it went from this place of like, clearly, I still hesitate to say this, but in my mind, it is 100% clearly better to just be nice and warm to random people. I just think that's true.
Yeah.
But I can at least now understand why maybe Koreans don't think that way.
Yeah.
And I don't want to change them. I'm not going to be hurt by them. And not even misunderstanding because I think at least a little bit I understand now. And so I think that made a huge difference as far as my overall mental state being in Korea.
Cool.
Yeah. So that was that big breakthrough you had of defining Jung this way.
Yeah.
I think really spoke some truth into my life, I think.
Nice. I am happy to have helped a little bit.
Yeah.
Do you have a least favorite episode? I found one.
Oh, that
I'm
you didn't
not-
like? That's always risky. Hold on, let me go through. No, I do not have a least favorite episode, Jun. What's your least favorite
Oh, you
episode?
make me feel bad for
You should feel bad. Shame on you.
Oh, okay. But I have a reason for this, and I'll explain. My least favorite episode was episode 81. A picture's worth 1,000 Korean words, and this was the one for design. And I had like so much like ambition towards this episode because I am a designer, and I had like very specific feelings and points that I wanted to make.
You feel like you didn't get to say
Yeah,
that.
I didn't get to. I didn't get to a certain depth enough. And I don't think I conveyed what I really wanted to say in a more sophisticated manner in the way that I imagined that I would be able to do. So, yeah.
Jun, that's every episode for me. I'm serious. As I'm listening to the episodes, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I wish I said this. That sounds so ignorant. Like, that's dumb. That's just factually incorrect. Oh, why am I even doing this podcast? But yeah,
Yeah.
I can understand the sentiment 100%.
Yeah.
No, it's still, there's only one episode in our entire history that stands out to me as not good, which was the Dragon Ball Z one. But anyway, yeah. I'm still happy we did that to honor my son's favorite manga artist
Yeah.
of all time. Yeah. I can also say, though, I had maybe the most fun doing college part 1 and 2. That was really fun for me in hindsight.
Me too.
Yeah.
And it was just so cool to put your experience and my experience together because I know that it happened almost on the same time.
Yeah, within 1 year of each
Yeah,
other. And
and
they were
then-
so different.
It's almost like we lived in like a parallel universe,
Yeah.
and like you were experiencing something completely different. It's because I don't know what like other countries' college life is like, but I think Korea's college life is also very distinctively different, very Korean, right? Compared to like other cultures that feel like, especially these days, more like Americanized, right? I think, especially when I was in college, I
Yeah.
think it was very distinctively Korean. Yeah,
Totally.
yeah.
No, but that was fun. All right.
Cool. 2026 resolutions and goals.
Okay. Well, we all know how my track record with resolutions is. This one's pretty. I can't even say that. I was gonna say this one has to happen, but we're giving ourselves, my wife and I, until the end of this month, and with being open to extending to the end of January before we make a decision about whether we want to stay in Korea any longer or move back to the U.S. next summer.
Oh, I didn't think that was on the table.
Staying longer.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
I thought it was a matter of like when, but like within like a couple months or so.
so again, our oldest is graduating elementary school this year. I think middle school it's so some parts of the US are junior high, so just 2 years, others are 3, 6 through 8. But I think if we stay for another year, we could convince ourselves to stay another 3. Just because at that point, let our kids go through, my oldest go through middle school, let our youngest get 3 years of 초등학교, sorry, our third, and then our youngest actually finish 유치원. Like these are all another set of milestones in 3 years. So I think we could talk ourselves into staying 3 more years. But I know if we stay here 3 more years, it's going to be even harder to move back, right? We'll be more entrenched and, just our kids will be even more committed and tied to this area. And then also, quite frankly, like at that point, there may actually be some sense in just continuing here and letting them finish all their schooling. So I think those are like, that is the path where we would stay here another, 17 years. Even saying it out loud is ridiculous to me. So I think it's like, if we choose to stay another 1, I could see it being 3. And if we choose to stay here another 3, I could see it being indefinitely. At the same time, I do think, again, nothing's been decided, but we were trying to move back last summer, couldn't nail down a place or time. And I think this summer, it's like, again, another good set of milestones, and it's a good timing for us to move back. Yeah. I will say, I remember changing schools in 4th grade, between 3rd and 4th grade. And I remember how much I cried and begged my parents to not change schools and just let me keep going with the old school with my old friends.
Yeah.
Of course, within like 2 weeks, I loved the new school and made new friends. But it's just that whole summer, I was like begging them every day, like, I don't want to change schools. I don't want to change schools. And my kids are just in that age, that our older 2 kids are just in that age. And so I think, I know it's going to be a hard transition for them. But it's almost like if we're going to move back at some point, rip the Band-Aid off sooner the better. Because the longer we stay, the harder it's going to be. But yeah. And I'll have a lot more reflections, obviously, as we make the decision and really think about the details and logistics of moving back. But yeah, for now, it's still just plan of record, but you know, we're not 100% like decided. Yeah.
I see. To lighten up the pressure of decision making a little bit, as much as I completely 100% understand that it is a difficult choice to make, and I do agree on the fact that it's going to be more difficult as you stay longer. But I also wanted to mention most Korean people who immigrate to the US, they live here for like 20, 30 years and they just one day decide to move and they're completely fine with
But
it.
not without kids.
A lot of them with kids too.
Oh, really?
And the reason why they move mostly is for their kids' education. So
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Okay, that's encouraging. Yeah, at least we can speak English. Oh, is that mean to say? Shoot.
It's just a factual thing.
Okay. Yeah, so that is kind of the only thing I can really think about.
As your resolution.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if we were going to move back, I could make resolutions in line with that. But it's not like decided. So that's not top of mind right now. Other resolutions? Yeah, I got nothing. Maybe it speaks to the state I'm in right now, but yeah. How about you, Jan?
For me, I think I'll break it up into 3 categories of
So organized.
career, personal, and podcast.
Oh.
I happen to have only these 3. For career, I'm expecting to move to another job starting late January, I think it seems like.
Yeah.
And the way that I'm approaching this next job move is pretty special to me in my career.
Yeah.
And the way that I understand my career. I think I already told you personally, but I think especially in the current state of like AI and job stability, I come to realize that there is no job stability, and you have to admit, that you can't pursue job stability anymore, and therefore I don't think there is a stable job for you to move to anyways. And I made this analogy where it almost feels like in career wise, it's like in baseball terms, it's the 9회 말 2아웃, like 9
Bottom of the ninth,
inning,
2 outs.
2 outs.
Yeah.
And this is a time where you have to like actually give it your most and do your full swing. You
Yeah.
can't like do a bunt, or you can't just like, I don't know American
terms,
baseball
yeah.
terms, but
Yeah.
anyways, it's just gonna be hit or you're out, right?
Yeah.
So,
And you might as well go down swinging, right?
and my personal choice is that my logical thinking was that I have to achieve financial freedom as quickly as possible to get out of this like job after job kind of thing, because I think quickly you won't have a job to secure anyways, right? So that's my thinking of going into this new job. Of course, like you don't know how or when it's going to happen, but in the hopes of trying to achieve that earlier. And the job that I chose for my next move is, I think, in more aligned to that trajectory. So that's my resolution is, settling into my new job.
And giving it your all.
Yes.
Taking your best swing.
Yeah.
So excited for you.
Yeah. And personally, I want to maintain my streak of exercising.
Okay.
But not...
Punch those cards, June.
Yeah. But more in terms of, so this is also aligned with my first resolution, but the new job that I'm anticipating to move to is sort of like in the healthcare sector.
Yeah.
And during my interview with this place, they encouraged me to read this book that they're very heavily referencing on their product. I think so. Which is called Outlive. Have you read the book?
No, I know the premise, but yeah.
It got me to think a lot about, I don't know what the English term is. It's a translated book in Korean, but in terms of like longevity, right?
Yeah.
They talk about the lifespan And I think it's health span.
Health span, yeah.
So how long can you live healthily is the goal that you want to achieve.
Yeah.
And I think because now I'm in my 40s, right? I really do have to start think about how long healthily I want to live. And so I want to approach it in that way, right? So
5,000 weeks, June. That's your life.
yeah. How many weeks have I lived so far? What's 40 years in weeks?
About 2,000.
2000, yeah. So yeah, I'm almost halfway there. So I really want to start thinking about like how healthy I want to be when I hit 100 or something. Yeah.
Do you have a copy of the book? But it's in Korean.
It's in Korean.
Okay.
I think you can easily get the English one.
You vastly underestimate how lazy I am.
I'll get you a copy.
No, don't.
The last one was podcast related, and this is a bit of a surprise for you as well.
Okay.
It's not a big thing, but I bought a camera.
Oh, you can go on the road?
It was more because
What are we doing with this then?
Oh, I got it from Tangun, and I'm doing it in 1 hour.
Oh, okay.
So I don't have the camera yet.
Yeah.
It was more because I'm going on the trip. I wanted to get better pictures, but also was because to enhance our video quality.
Oh, okay.
We might have a 2-angle thing now.
Fun, yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to. I think it's 3 or 1. It can't be
I see.
2.
Yeah.
It should be you, me, and
then
both of us.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's more of a thing that's going to happen than a resolution. But yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah. In line with my 2025 resolution. Push ourselves creatively.
Yeah.
Year-end wrap. Anything else we should do?
I think we covered all the formats that we did for last year.
Maybe it just speaks to my state of mind, but it feels so unsatisfying compared to previous years.
Really?
Does it not for you?
I mean, in my mind, I kind of wanted to do those things where like the best purchases that I made for 2025 were like the best, song or best media or whatever. I was too lazy to
Should we do our podcast and YouTube wrap then? No?
No, I'm embarrassed. To reveal all of my guilty pleasures.
Now I wasn't curious before, but now I'm super curious. I will say my Spotify Wrapped is it's not balanced because I use one playlist for the kids to sleep to every night. So that just dominates everything. It has it's this cello sleep music. So I love it. As soon as I play it, the kids are like out. But yeah, that just, it warps everything. And sometimes we don't turn it off, so it's playing all night anyway. Yeah. So my Spotify Wrapped was very unsatisfying. Yeah.
My Spotify rap was heavily influenced by the songs that my band is practicing.
That makes sense. Yeah. So you have to listen to them on loop.
And then specific songs that I only would listen when I'm running.
Oh, okay.
Which is most of my guilty pleasures.
I'm so curious.
Oh, it's just a lot of like K-pop stuff.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Like old,
Upbeat.
like 90s K-pop.
There's nothing embarrassing about that.
Yeah.
Okay. I listen to some weird music when I run. Not saying your choices are weird, but yeah. Maybe I should set some more goals. I don't know. Jun, when you asked like are you getting better at yoga? I don't know if I shared this on air before, but when my sister and brother-in-law, who are super into fitness, they came to Korea for High Rock Seoul, right? They were like, I basically ran with them one time, and I was able to keep not a great pace, but we ran 6 miles in like 11 mile pace, right? 11 minute per mile pace, which is not fast, but it's fine, right? And they're like, oh, Dan, like, you can run okay. You should really set some goals for yourself. Like, do you have any running goals?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no. They were so shocked. They were like, so you don't have a time? You don't want to run a marathon?
Yeah.
Like, you're not competing in a 5K? Like, you have no running goals?
Yeah.
I have no running goals. And I think it was just so, like, their shocked expression combined with, like, my I knew this about myself, but it just reemphasized the fact that I'm in this very low motivation state. I
But
don't even.
even when you're motivated, are you that type of person? Because I can't imagine you doing that.
I always have some semblance of a goal, let's say,
But
right?
like in that very numeric,
No, I don't.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've never been like that. But I would sign up. I was like, oh, I want to sign up for a race
Mm-hmm.
or maybe set a personal best on my 5K. Like I
Mm-hmm.
could set that level of goals,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not even there yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I said I really when I run because I like the feeling when I'm running.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, it's good to be healthy, but I don't have a health goal in mind.
Mm-hmm.
But just no, I just like running, so I'm just gonna run.
Yeah.
But I don't care to get faster per se, or I
Mm-hmm.
don't have a time or a distance I'm working towards.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't feel great about this state, but it is what it is.
But
Yeah.
I feel like in some way that is a very healthy way of approaching a hobby. I sometimes if you're like too fixated in the numbers, I
Yeah.
think it like almost like overshadows the goodness of having a hobby.
I see what you mean.
Yeah.
This is in line, June. Obviously, every major work corporation sets goals, right?
Yeah.
You have your quarterly goals, your half goals, your yearly goals, right? Whether you call them OKRs or whatever.
Yeah.
And I see the merits and the value in creating these goals. But quite frankly, I never put too much time into it.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, the goal is to do the best work you can for as long as you can.
Yeah.
And you'll end up where you end up.
Yeah.
Right. So I never put too much weight into these goals. So maybe that's just my character and nature. I'm not that hard metrics goal oriented. But I think I definitely realize it's like very counter to how most of the world operates.
I you know what this reminds me of is that I might have talked about this in some other episode.
Yeah.
But when I was interning in Japan for an architecture firm, and I realized how different the Japanese people design buildings, was so fascinating in the way that. So the way that
Yeah, I don't think you've shared this.
really, so
You might have.
the whole time I was being educated in architecture was the American mindset, which is like you have to be very logical and you have to be very intentional of what you design, and therefore you have to be able to explain every instance of design and why you did it this way. But the way that maybe this was this specific firm, but
Sure.
the way that they designed is that if someone gets a project, they just make a model, 3 models per day.
Oh.
And they just iterate. They just iterate. And if you go through like 3 years of that project, you'll have 1,000 models,
Yeah.
right? And it almost feels like an evolution process. And I saw this interview with the architect with some magazine, right? And they said like, how did you know when to stop, right? This iteration. And they said it's because there was a due date.
Otherwise,
And then, yeah, that was like the last day we iterated,
Yeah,
and that
yeah,
became
yeah.
the design. And it's like I think it was a very refreshing moment
yeah.
of how like there's a very different mindset
Yeah.
of achieving a goal, right? And I think what you just described reminded me of that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And Japan has one of the best architecture designs in the world. So yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, thank you for the encouragement. I wish I had more goals, but
I think another risk that you take when you're setting a goal
Yeah.
is the risk of not achieving the goal and being discouraged.
yeah,
Yeah.
not a problem for me. Yeah, I feel no discouragement about not reaching my goals for last year.
Yeah.
I don't know what that says about me, but okay.
Cool.
All right, June. That's 2025 wrapped for Korean American Podcast. It was a great year.
It was a great year.
Thanks for being my co-host this entire time.
Thank you as well.
As always, if you'd like to support our podcast, the best thing you can do is share our content with a friend or colleague that you think might be interested in it. Beyond that, you can support us on Patreon. For the minimum tier of $1 a month, you too can get access to our Discord, where you can connect with other listeners, ask us questions directly, give us feedback, and suggest future episode topics. All right, with that, yeah, here's to 2026, 2025.
Yeah. And I wanted to add thank you for being a loyal listener throughout the year. Yeah, without you, the listeners or viewers on YouTube, we couldn't have made it throughout the year.
For sure, yeah.
I want to dedicate this SSAMary to you guys.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
It's a Sam.
All right, we have to say bye. We didn't say bye.
Oh. Bye.
Merry Christmas.
Oh, this was the Christmas one? I'm excited. Yeah. Let's, in line with my 2025 resolution, push ourselves creatively
Yeah.
in our final maybe 12 episodes. Anyway.
You ended in such a sad.
Delete. We should really make a book.
A book?
Yeah, creative American jokes or...
Oh.
Do you think we'll turn this... Let's say we end next summer. Do you think we'll turn this into a book? It could be fun, a fun exercise.
What would the content be though? Like quotes. We stopped doing the quotes.
Yeah, there's a lot. We could do quotes. I mean, obviously we stopped, but we could easily extract or pull out meaningful quotes. I think we could take our perspective on those big concepts, like take all the concept episodes and come with like our definition and application of them. Or maybe we'll just do like a memoir of our time here. I don't know. Just pick some of the interesting topics. That's basically what I just said, but we could do a daily life one too. Daily life. I don't know.